ultimate vote. I'm quite happy this week because I get a chance to see these two good-looking guys twice. We have Prince Mac and Eddie in the studio.
Really? What choose that?
Hey yo, Peter, pretty Mac입니다. Wow.
So you
Second
guys
time.
had fun yesterday on the music program.
Oh, very fun. It was very fun.
It seems, I think it's because the song itself is so bright and playful. You two especially have a lot of fun on stage. Your like couple dance yesterday and all that was quite cute.
I really enjoy being on stage, like music shows and stuff. I think
It
that's the
shows.
best, yeah.
But I mean, with the concepts beforehand, obviously you guys had to keep like a serious face.
Oh,
You couldn't
yeah.
really like
Yeah.
show the excitement on stage. But this time I feel that you guys are having a lot more fun.
For being, as you say, it was more of a like 상남자,
Yeah, be manly.
manly. But now it's like, yeah, have fun. Let's have fun. Smile. Do whatever we want.
Yes.
Even if you look at our, videos, sometimes it's a little different.
Because you
Eh.
guys keep changing it up.
And he always looks at me like, don't do it. Just do as we learn. Don't go with the flow. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just go anywhere. But it's pretty fun. We're having fun actually.
Yeah. Yesterday's performance, you showed a lot of energy and excitement. It looks like, though, after all those great performances, Prince, you're not feeling too good.
Yeah, not feeling too good yesterday
no.
or today. Have a
Oh,
fever.
no.
I still have a fever right now, but I had to come in to see you
Oh, thank you.
and all the listeners. Hello.
Oh.
I think he's doing this on purpose.
Yes.
To get more votes. It's
Yes.
like, pity
No.
Prince, I'm sick. Give me more votes. No.
Oh.
So,
My nose is really blocked right now, so excuse that.
we're talking about it as our today's question in our first hour was, who do you think would make romantic proposals in the K-pop world? And a lot of our listeners actually chose you, Eddie.
Oh. Really?
And then one of our loyal listeners was just like, nope, we can't see this, and started voting for Prince in the first hour as well. So you two have been seeing a lot of votes starting from our first hour today. So I think it's going to be quite close. So who are we going to be battling it out today? Who's going to be in charge of who?
I am in charge of B1A for 진영.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. 이게 무슨 일이? Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm in charge of...
Eddie.
Eddie.
Yes, I'm in charge of Eddie. Okay, fine.
Vote for Eddie.
I'm in charge of Vix's N.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, both of these very talented singers are showing us a little bit of their acting side these days and showing us some more individual acts. So, let's talk about these members. Who wants to go first?
Well, I'll go first, I guess.
Okay.
Oh yeah, both of them, they're actually, they have some similarities. They're both leaders. And,
Okay.
they're both blood type A.
Oh, wow.
Yes. A. What blood type are you?
Oh.
O? Prince?
I'm B.
Oh, I'm O too, sorry. You're outnumbered again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but Jina, he actually started acting in the end of 2013 after he was finishing his song 이게 무슨 일이야? I think it was a cable drama, and he played like a role where like a rich kid's role, and where he loved his parents' wealth and money.
Okay.
And it was pretty. I heard it was pretty good, and the fandom was pretty good, and also there was a lot of kiss scenes.
Kissing.
And because of that kissing, it was a very, very hot topic, and then
What better way to make a debut in a drama? What better way to make
I
a
want to say Eddie in a kiss scene.
no,
I think it would be the most awkward thing in the world to see him in a kiss scene. He'd be like,
I would no.
He's too shy.
Yes,
He's
I'm
not
shy. But
shy.
I'm very
Yes, he
shy.
is.
I'm very shy, but actually, even though it was his first acting, I think it wasn't that bad, and I think it was a pretty good start
Okay.
for him.
Okay, so good start for him with a lot of kiss scenes in his
Yes.
first role. Okay, moving on. Prince.
Well, see, Ed started acting a little bit later.
Okay.
He debuted his acting in 2014.
Okay.
Yeah, and he started as a role as a hotel worker named Noah in the weekend drama Hotel King.
Okay.
Yeah, and the role wasn't that big, but it was a supporting role. But his character was very cute and lovely, and like I guess he had a lot of fans because it was a weekend. So he had a lot of fans, which was Nunas and Ajumas kind of fans.
Well, you'd have to think that for Korea, the daily dramas. So the daily dramas that go on all throughout the week, and then the weekend dramas are pretty much the equivalents of soap operas in the U.S. So the atmosphere of the acting, the roles, like characters disappearing and re-entering, those weird storylines and plots and twists. They tend to have a more of a soap opera based type of a fan base. So like a lot more of the misses, which we call in Korean ajumas. And I think that for a lot of our idols, in my personal opinion, if they really want to work on both their acting and also their popularity with a more bigger range of fans, I think those daily or weekend dramas are the best way to go because there's a minimum of at least 120 episodes for these dramas. So even if it's a small role, you still get more practice with the other actors.
120 episodes?
At least.
At least. And people, they see very snippers, like, oh, who's this? But later, like, oh, yeah, I remember him.
The reason is, well, especially for the daily ones, obviously, because it is daily, even though they do sign for at least about 120, it still only airs for like 2 to 3 months and then it's done. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, overall, these dramas do help get a bigger fan base, especially with the moms and older women out there.
Yes.
Okay, so Prince, continue.
Yes. Continue. All right. Well, more recently, he also did like major time, big casting in major time dramas, and like this time the drama, they even let him use his real name.
Oh yes,
his real
yes,
name,
I remember.
Chao Yun, and in the drama, he plays a police officer, a very positive, cute kind of police officer with a great fashion sense as well, and like I reckon it was actually quite fun for me to watch as well.
Okay.
I actually watched a little bit of it, and like he's very cute kind of character, and as we know, he's also known for his smile. And
yes, he is.
And it really let him show his own character, not just being a policeman, but N's own character. And he also plays a rich boy concept.
Okay.
Although he's a policeman, he's actually come from a rich family.
Oh. Yeah. So showing a little bit more of his real side, but also it's acting at the same time. All right, Eddie, what about you?
Well, since you're talking about real side, in the movie 수상한 그녀, he played like a very talented singer-songwriter.
Yes, he did.
He actually, I heard he writes a lot of songs for his own group,
he does.
B1A4, and he's very talented. So this role was actually just like him. Like he just needed to just
kind of be there.
Just be himself. Just do do what he wants. And I heard people, even the staff, they gave him good comments. And because of that role, he got nominated for a lot of awards. And I think he was picked in the top 10 for the most anticipated actor.
Okay.
Next year. So I think he's doing a little better than N.
In your opinion?
Yes, and because he was the main character and he had a main character part. So I think
because N really started he started in 2014 and it's only the start of 2015 now. But hoping this year we'll see more of N in acting and be nominated for some awards as well.
Okay. Before we go into a song break, is there maybe one more thing that we could talk about before we do go into it? I know that Jin Young's quite busy these days.
Yes.
With a new drama.
I forgot the name, but yeah, he's getting ready for it, and he's keep on doing it, and I think the drama's pretty fun. I actually watched a part, but.
So it just started, I think it was last week or the week before. I did watch a few of the episodes. It is a music drama, and obviously there are a lot of singers in the drama. I'm really enjoying the layout of it. It's, I think, a little bit more, it's kind of like, like High School Musical, but like the Korean version.
I wanted to be a part of it too, but...
and they don't jump around in the courtyard yet and start dancing. But it is, I feel like a very, High School Musical type of a... feel to it. They are bringing a lot of older songs back, so they are kind of jumping on the bandwagon of the nostalgic, going back to the 90s feel as well. Okay, so before we come back, and I'll give a chance to our listeners to start voting for either Prince Mac or for Eddy or for Vix or for B1A4.
And Eddy.
Of course. We are going to be taking a quick song break. Speaking of the drama that Jin Young is currently acting in, he teams up with Min Yoo-rin, who's also the female lead, and she, of course, has released music in the past as a singer. So she does have great vocals. This is a remake of a song that was originally by Im Gi-hun. And of course, it is 당신과 만난 이날, The Day I Met You. 바로 of B1A4 also features on the track. And then, of course, we got Vix's song to support Prince over here, which is
대단하다.
which is The Great You. As soon as this song came out, I had the tendency of constantly like Eddy just read it. So we're gonna listen to these two tracks back to back. Continue to send in votes for either Prince or for Eddy. The penalty for today is we're gonna turn the loser into sexy girl.
Oh,
today.
Prince! I know. Oh, Prince!
Sexy girl today.
Prince is very sexy.
Okay, so we're
I'm
going
sexy
to
enough. I'm already sexy enough.
listen
so.
to these two tracks back to back and continue to send in your votes.
Very sexy.
All right, we're back, and we've got a lot of votes on the message board. From what I can tell, pretty similar at the moment.
Oh, thank you.
It's pretty similar.
Thank you.
I'm sick.
Oh, wow.
And as soon as you said that, we have the tally that you're in the lead. Prince is in the lead at the moment.
Thank you, guys.
He is not sick. Yesterday he was eating. Even today he was eating. You are
I
not
actually didn't eat
sick.
that much. I ate a little bit because I had to have energy.
Yesterday he was like, "Oh, I'm sick," and then all of a sudden he started. You ate galbi yesterday, right?
Gobi,
You had Korean barbecue and you're sick?
it wasn't
That's
barbecue.
impossible.
It wasn't barbecue. It was.
That's impossible.
It was the what do you call it?
That's
It
impossible.
was the stewed one. The stewed one.
Still, it doesn't matter. You
Yeah.
had meat yesterday and you're still sick? That's impossible.
Yeah, 'cause I had no
You
energy.
had all that nourishment in your body. That is
Actually,
impossible.
after stage, I got really dizzy, and I thought I was gonna faint and stuff.
Oh, that means he didn't get enough meat.
Yes. I think he ate a lot today too.
Oh.
No, I actually ate a little bit.
So he's trying to use the pity.
No,
Yeah.
I ate tofu today.
Oh.
Tofu and egg.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
today's between Jin Young and N. Of course, we're looking at B1A4 and Vix. So we've got Prince and Eddy standing up for both of them. So let's continue on with your arguments. Who wants to go next?
I'll just talk a little bit about N. So and he's the leader of Vix, and she debuted on May 24th.
Okay.
In 2012, which is my birthday. So while I was celebrating
Oh
my
yeah,
birthday,
you and I
it was-
have the same birthday. I'm the 25th, you're the 24th.
yes,
Yes.
Keep forgetting that.
we got a
July
collab,
7th.
collab birthday.
I think both him and I have to leave the show in May because
Yes,
everybody's gonna be like, let's just do it together.
We're gonna throw a big birthday party,
More fun.
and Eddie's not invited.
You guys see, that's so mean.
He's so
No.
mean. Oh, okay. So yes, they did make their debut back in May 24th.
May 24th, and actually that's also part of another subunit called Big Byung.
Oh yes,
Yes.
Big Byung.
their new music video has been released.
Yes, it's
What's
quite.
Yes.
And it consists of fellow member Hyuk and B2B Sungjae and GOT7's Jackson.
Yeah,
So you guys should check that out as well.
we see a very different side of N in Big
Yeah.
Bang.
I was shocked. No, I was like, oh, I really give it to them. Like, you never really see that with idols. Like, they don't, how do you say, just start messing their images up. They're always sort of like, yes, I'm like
I'm
Prince.
perfect.
Yeah, I'm like Prince. I'm quiet, this and that. But they went a whole different level, and I actually give it to them. I don't think I can do that. I really think I cannot do that.
I really loved Stress Come On. That song was cute. But their new song, it makes me hungry.
Oh, it's 오징어 순대. Oh,
Yeah, it makes me hungry. it is one of those songs. But anyways, yeah. So that project really did kind of bring a different side of him as well. Most definitely. Okay.
But I feel since they did that kind of image, like even though when they're doing like something like 멋있어, something cool, like you still see that image, like
the Bigbyung image is a little too big over there.
Yeah, I don't know about me doing that kind of image either. But
no, both of you have nothing to say because of your video making kimchi. That is a whole new level. Even
you watched that.
Yes, I was watching through some of your videos and I was just like, are you serious?
Oh no.
Are you serious?
I was actually pretty normal. If you think about it, compared to other members, I was normal. I was very normal. I had my sunglasses on. I was like, I am not gonna do this today.
But you didn't act normal. That's the thing. You might have dressed the most normal, but you didn't act that way. Whereas Prince was dressed weird, but he at least acted normal.
Yes, I'm always normal.
No, you're not always normal, Prince.
But actually, but what I really do like is I like Vix's concepts.
Yes.
Vix's images, concepts like the eternity era. Actually, I really like the era concept.
I was quite worried because I'm always rooting for Vix to bring new concepts because they have the nickname Concept Idol or Concept Tour.
Transformation.
But I was
Transformers.
I was very worried that they would be running out of ideas. And when they brought the cyborg image out, I was just like, there you go. Mind blown yet again. Their concepts really have put them on the map, I do say, thanks to their PR team or whoever's idea this is. I think that they did a really good job of capturing that.
I want to do something like that too.
I think it would be really cool to see you guys do something like that as well. So let's jump over to B184's Jinyoung.
Actually, before he debuted, he came out in a program. 그러니까 고민남 아롱사태.
Okay.
It's like I don't think Prince, you've seen a lot of those, but there's some programs, they bring like good looking and pretty looking guys, they show off their talents and they vote to see who's the best. And he actually got first place, and he had a lot of fans even before he debuted. Because he has that soft, pretty face, and he sings falsetto just like you. But when he talks, it's sort of like my voice, like middle tone. So it's very
What would you call my talking voice?
A little bit deeper. I'd have to
maybe today is a bit deep.
Yeah, a little bit deeper.
Maybe today is pretty deep.
You're usually a little high tone. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. What? But well, I think before he debuted, he had a pretty not a real big one, but a big fandom, and it helped him.
It did help.
And I actually like B184's music. B184's music as well. It's very comfortable to listen to anywhere, anytime. Like Vix's song is very good, but when you're sleepy and then you turn on like Jekyll and Hyde, Cursed Doll, it's like whoa. But B184's songs, I think, is pretty good. All good. I actually want to get a song from Jinyoung.
Oh.
If we get the chance, and maybe do a collab. I think it would be fun and pretty good.
Which is true. I think that in the recent years, we have seen a lot of our idols actually producing on their albums, like Jinyoung or Chico or other celebrities. Normally when we see this happening, it's normally after they've hit a certain amount of stardom. Then the companies are just like, oh, okay, you can have the freedom to do one or two songs. But a lot of new companies are actually treating their artists as artists, and they're letting them take control of their title tracks or lead singles. And so I think that, Jinyoung's approach to music is very laid back and very mainstream, but they have their own color.
Yeah, that's true.
To B184. So even though it's very different from Vix will give us a very charismatic, themed type of a concept, but then we have B184 who is very approachable, but they give us something that is always different but very B184-like. It's like, oh, okay, I understand that's B184.
Like I think for both teams though, if you listen to their songs, like, oh yeah, it's them. It's them. But we should make a song like that too.
You will find one.
Yes, we will.
You will find one.
Like Eddie was talking before about pre-debut. For N, he's before his debut, he was actually a backup dancer for many artists, and like because he specializes in dancing, he's in ballet, jazz, and contemporary dance.
Wow.
And like actually, I was quite surprised about that, especially like like I'd expect guys maybe around my age to be doing more hip hoppy. Street dance kind of thing, but he actually specialized in ballet, jazz, and contemporary dance, and he actually won many awards in Korea too for that kind of stuff. And like in this group, he's known as the skilled dancer, performer.
Like me?
No comment. And he also did musicals as well. Called Gwanghwamun Sonata. Yeah, I think he really has the musical kind of character as well.
Okay.
He can sing and he can dance.
True.
Yeah, it really does show that both of these guys in their own area have been doing a lot of different things, acting wise, also on stage, just very stretching their talents. Now with you two, speaking of stretching your talents, we talked about this in the past about you guys like wanting to act in everything, but what about musicals?
I love musicals.
Oh.
I really do. When I first came to Korea, actually, the first thing I met this 작가님, and she said, "Oh, let's go see my musical. I think you'll like it." She's like, "I hope you like it." And it was called 사랑을 비롯하고.
Oh.
And I watched that musical over 20 times.
Really?
With different
characters.
And I still love it. It's still fun. I know the story. I know some of the lines. I know the songs, but it's still fun. I don't know why. It's just that special thing in musicals that just makes me want to watch it again and again and again.
Okay. Prince, what about you?
Before, when I was studying in acting school, I haven't done musicals, but I did plays.
Okay.
But we did get to watch a lot of musicals. I think in Australia there's a lot of musicals, in Sydney especially, and like I pretty much watch all the on ice ones.
Oh,
on ice, Disney on Ice.
No.
Nice.
So,
those are always so fun to watch, though.
Yeah. I think I enjoy musicals, but I haven't
had the chance
to try.
Okay.
Being one.
So for both of you, if you were given the chance to, you probably would love to try it out if you could.
Of course.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
Please.
Nice.
Please. Anything. I want to work. But no. Yes.
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, I think musicals are a little different because you have to act and sing, and when you start acting or you're singing, it gets more harder to sing the notes and the feelings. But I think musical actors are really, really, really talented.
True.
Yeah. How about for you, Nuna?
I did 2 musicals up until now. Last one was already a few years ago, 2011. I would like to do more musicals, but there's a thing about casting issues. And I think this is anywhere you go, though. I feel that Prince probably had regulations even when he was in Australia. You're too Asian, you're not Asian enough, or you don't have the right accent. I mean, you always have limitations, even though you have different skills. So for me, it's going to be hard for me to do like a traditional Korean musical or play because obviously I am mixed. So image casting wise, there's going to be limitations for it. So I'm not pushing the time wise. Hopefully, there'll be a role. I want to do this kind of stuff for the rest of my life. So I'm not trying to like push, before I like turn a certain age, I need to do like more roles. I'm not really limited on that, especially when it comes to acting. I feel personally, the older you get, because naturally you live and you learn, there's something that can't be taught with that kind of acting. Yes, and so I feel that with age, certain roles can't be done at certain ages, like regardless of, how good of an actress or actor that person is. Anyways, back to Jin Young and En. We got a little sidetracked since these guys are so amazing and so different and branching off into different places. We are going to take a song break, but before we do so, maybe closing.
Well, not for me. Not only Jin Young is he talented in acting as well. His members too, like Paro, 응답하라 1994.
Yes.
very famous. And actually, I didn't know he was actually a singer at the time.
Oh, so when you saw the drama, you didn't know that Pato was a singer.
I had no idea. Like I knew V184, but I didn't know it was him. I thought, he looks a lot like him.
So you didn't put it two and two together.
Yeah, because he was actually really good. And, also he's doing very good. Actually, Shinu, he goes to the same university as our 막내 산청.
Oh, wow.
한양대 연극영화과. So I was like, oh, I see. And he's also doing a drama right now. Sandel, he's doing a lot of musicals. So
yes, he is.
I'm feeling B1A4. They are all talented in musical wise, acting wise, and singing wise. So.
Okay, so they're not just one team where it's, just they're an idol. They are very broad.
Yes, very.
In their talents. Prince.
Yes, I think for me, Vix, they're really the kind of group I want to not just work with but be friends with.
Okay.
Because they're actually very fun. These guys. I was reading just fun facts online, and they want to be superheroes. And, who wants to be the Hulk? Ravi wants to be Iron Man, and Anne wants to be Spider-Man. And Hobie wants to be Captain America. I think I want to be Optimus Prime. I think we can.
I want to be Thor.
I think we could hang out sometime and cosplays and.
That'd be fun.
Did you do that in school? Pretend you're a character and just fight each other.
I did a lot.
I used to do that.
I did a lot.
I was Wolverine most of the time.
I used to do that.
I was Wolverine and I put forks in my fingers.
The chopsticks. I remember the chopsticks.
Yeah, I think that would be quite fun. Oh, memories. Yeah, I used to do that a lot back in school.
Me too. I forgot the name. It was I don't know. He threw cards.
Gambit.
Oh yes.
Gambit. Yeah, I'm a bit of a superhero fan. Yeah, I love all.
But concept-wise, I think also the VIX members and your team would also, I think, hit it off quite a lot, personality-wise, if you were to overlap in promotions.
Oh, I think it will be more worse than Bigbyung, so I'm sorry.
All of you will be very bouncing off the walls, I feel. It'll be a very loud dressing room experience. Yes. So for our listeners, continue to send in messages for Eddy or for Prince. So votes and messages for either or. And the penalty today is we're going to make them sexy.
Oh.
We're going to make them into a sexy lady. So we're going to be pulling out the makeup in just a few moments. And surprisingly enough, today both of them are not wearing makeup.
Oh.
So that means that we're going to let them get all party. So get ready for that. Continue to send in your votes for them. We have Vix's track, Voodoo Doll, Chun Young, followed by B1A4's What's Happening, 이게 무슨 일이야? And we'll see after this with the winner. Okay, so it's time for us to find out who the winner is for this week. No closing argument. We have to go straight in it because we're running out of time. So, drummer please. Prince, congratulations, you won today. Woohoo! The sick card worked.
Yeah, no, actually last time I lost it, he did makeup on my face, so that was revenge.
It's revenge. Yay. So, we don't have eyeliner, because I'm not a girl. I don't have eyeliner in my bag. So, we have eyeshadow that you can put on, and then we have bright red lipstick.
Oh, sexy lipstick. Yes.
Very bright red lipstick. So, Prince, have fun. Have fun. So as we watch this for the last couple of seconds, we'll take a picture for you guys. We will take a picture for you after this is all done. But as we say, he's drawing red on his eyes. Oh my goodness! As we say goodbye for today, we're going to be listening to Vix's track "Hide," and we'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.